Good morning, Norris Network. This is Norris Williams. And today I want to talk to you about one subject. And then I want to ask your help on something on the other side. The first thing I want to talk to you about is, when you think about education, what do you think about? Well, growing up, where I was taught that you go to kindergarten, you go to elementary school, you go to middle school, you go to high school, you go on to college, and then you get that advanced degree. Then you get a master's degree, you get a law degree, you even get a CPA, you get all that good stuff. And if you're really smart, you get a PhD, and then you can be doctor somebody and feel good about yourself and make a lot of money. And we're told that that's the pill to success. So why is it that so many educated people are unemployed or they're underachieving? Because they're doing one or the other or both. So I ask you, was that the right type of education? Now, I'm not knocking the education at all, because I have a bachelor's degree in finance. I have an MBA in management because I was told that's what I was supposed to do. Now, if you notice, on none of my websites or business cards, I don't even really put the MBA on there. Now, it did do me some good. It taught me some presentation skills and, the economic system. It taught me some things, but my overriding success, I did not learn in regular school or formal education, or whichever one that you want to call it. Yes, I give big props and big ups to all my teachers, but the education that really took me to the top, I got outside of school. I got from people who have actually done the things that I've done, or the thing that they've actually already succeeded at the things that I want to do. Sorry about that. I never figured this out. I took an entrepreneurship class when I was getting my MBA. Guess what? My teacher had never owned his own business. So how could he teach me about entrepreneurship when he'd never owned his own business? But I was there to get a grade. I got my good grade. But how could he really teach me that? And he had never owned a business. He was teaching me theory. He wasn't teaching me practice. I love him to death. He's a wonderful teacher, but I always wondered. I'm like, I don't get it. But anyway, this is what I want to challenge you with. I want you to really think about it. I want your help on something. I want to see how much you guys are willing to invest in your education outside of the realm of school. This is what I'm going to do. I have the teleseminar series coming up called Layoff to Payoff, which starts on March the 19th, by the way. I'm still working on the pages. It still wasn't quite like I wanted it to be yet. So that's the only reason why you haven't seen it. So I still have my computer guys working on that. Now, what I'm going to do is, each one of these people is talking from an hour to hour and a half, and they're giving us their best stuff, their best education. I have people from different areas, because each one of you may like different subjects. Some of you may look at investing. Somebody else may want to look at real estate. Somebody else may want to look at business credit. Somebody else may want to look at mindset. Somebody else may want to look at motivation. Somebody else may want to bless their kids or their parents with something to motivate them, because I have experts in those areas too. So I had to address everybody. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take those 12 speakers, and they're not just people off the street. These are bona fide success stories. They're not all millionaires, but most of them are very close to it, or they're extremely successful. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put all those people on one CD called Layoff to Payoff. Now, you're going to have 12 experts, over 12 hours of instructions and interviews, and you're going to have that as a permanent record to add to your library. So my question is to you, with all those bonuses, with all that education, with people who have already succeeded, how much would you be willing to invest in over 12 hours of audio, with extra bonuses we're going to throw in, with the one idea that may catapult you from that place where you're stuck all the way to where you want to be? What would you invest in over 12 hours of education? I want you to think about that. I'm not going to lead you. I'm not going to guide you. I want you to think, and I want you to respond here on Facebook to how much you'd be willing to invest in yourself for something like that. So what I want you to do is think about that. Really look at the value of what are you getting. You can't really compare it to a CD you go buy in the store, whether it's Beyonce or Jay-Z or Eric Clapton or U2. You can't really compare it to that. This is stuff that can literally change your life overnight. So respond back, tell me how much, and I'm going to let you guys decide what the investment of that is going to be. I'm going to let you decide it. So I'll see you over the top. I look forward to the responses. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend.